Good morning guys, and welcome back so soon again to iPad Smart. We've had some requests after yesterday's video that was so long forgotten. It's after so much time that we thought we'll do another freebie for everyone, and hope it helps. I hope you have a great day. Turffontein, we start off in the first interesting little race here, especially from the sense of Roy Magner that has two runners in here. And I'm going to make those my first and second choices. I am Royal at 40-1, which pops up with some serious bat figures. And if I look at his 1000 turf form, 59.35 was pretty decent when Dennis Schwartz was also riding. If you look at his bat minus 2.73 and his bomb 8.12, it's not bad against the rest of the field here for a 40-1 shot. I'm not saying he's going to win, but I'm saying he might be in the top 4. Because his shorter trips does seem a lot better. His stablemate Stormy Lass has better adjusted time figures than him and has had some support on debut and does get Muzi Yeni on board that has a 18% win and the extra 44% place chance. So that will also be an improvement from the previous time when he was seriously backed in when Yao was riding into 7-1, so I give him also some chance in this race. And then my third choice is Van Vieren and Seister. Seister retains the ride. He ran quite nicely second last time out. Not the best of adjusted time, but it was in soft conditions. But to his detriment, he now also carries an extra 2.5 kilos. So it does have to do some improvement to win this, so not quite from that draw my favorite. The other one, Aga Heat, had some very weak support, 2.5 here in the 1400 last, but he comes back to the 1000, and the 1000 was his best run to date, that 57.46 adjusted time, and now he has Gavin Larena to retain the ride. That was in yielding conditions, so he must have a chance as well. And then just to mention, his first timers could be anything. Special Variety does have some backing support, and Mercurial Jet seems to be bred for further, but I'll keep an eye on any market support on that. So from those, probably Special Variety that has got the chance otherwise. Moving on to the second race, and here I'm going to go with Country Flame as my best choice. He's 0.75 bat 42 run, 2 runs back was his best run, and that was also when Matsuyama was riding. So that makes him the one to beat for me because he had some support as well, and he's back on the good going again today. That was also the best, the line bat horse with the best bomb rolls, or some of the best bomb rolls. Then for second, Miss Otis. Now, Miss Otis is always thereabouts. He's the next best on the bat, and he's always consistently in the places. So I'm going to make him my second choice. But a bit of a roughie and considering Devastator. St. John Gray is really in Devastator form, and he made very good improvement to the 5.49 bat previously. He now also gets Muzi Yeni to take the ride. And with Yeni now booked after a much improved last on his bat figures, I'll give him an outside chance for this as well. And then my fourth choice would probably be Tracy's Princess. I just don't know why Sherman Brown is getting the ride. If Peter Stable is not too into it, then why does Kennedy then get onto Hydrangea? Now Hydrangea doesn't have very much in the sense of form shown so far, so he could all of a sudden surprise. But yeah, so Kennedy is on the Tarry horse, and that is a question mark for me as far as one of the favorites, Tracy's Princess. And then Wickel Spickle, favorite, but not impressed with his performance to date, although most of that was on the soft. The third race, Yeah, I'm going to go with 5-1 Runners 1 as my first choice, 7-1 Flashy Apache as my second choice, and then only the 7-10 Zeus. Runners 1 was better before the break on his bat form. If you look at that bat form before his break, actually in here, then he's the best in the field before the break by 3 lengths. He came back after the break and he hasn't done the same, but it is his third run rest today, and Muzi retains the ride after being seriously supported twice in a row. Maybe he just didn't like the yielding going, and maybe the yielding going also affected his bat figures, so I'm going to make him my first choice. Then my second choice is Flashy Apache, and I'm going to make him my second choice on his last 5.36 bat run. That gives him the best on bat 42 days and bat 84 days, also the best adjusted time and the best intentions. Obviously Zeus needs to be included in everything. He has done 3 from 3, but he has to pick up his feet to actually win this, and he can't just jog to get this done. So bit of concern for me there that he's a 7-10 favorite, but 7-10 favorite must be seriously best on these bat figure and unadjusted time figures, and he's not. So yeah, he probably could win, he probably will win by lots, but I can't support him on that kind of, from what I've shown versus what he's racing against. Then a little bit of an outsider with Pleasure. He doesn't have that much to find. You can see he's 11 lengths and Zeus is 9, so it's only 2 lengths. Only runner from the Sham stable. Munger retains the ride, 20-1 on offer. Did improve much better from a 17 to 11, where you look at Zeus 13-10-9. So with more improvement, he's in the mix here as well. And then the last one I want to mention is My Master. His runs 2 runs back with Jeffrey Seister was actually good enough to also be in the mix here. Jenny didn't like him last time, but Seister's back, so he could also be a bit of a roughie to consider. Moving to the fourth, and this is a little bit of a minefield, to be quite honest with you. Looking at this race, I think it's probably one of the worst races to get through on the day. I'm going to go with Qunetra as my first choice. It's Magna again. It looks like he's planning a good day. He's got the best Super Rule percentage, so he's the consistent one. He's also got the best overall ranking and the best exotic ranking. So that makes him my biggest chance in an open field. Second, Absolute Value. Now, the mere fact that Absolute Value is lined up immediately after Zeus seems there's intent, and it's only on the 6th run, so there must be some positive upward curve still coming. He's got the best speed rating, best bomb rolls on the 42 and 84 day spectrum, so he is definitely also one to be considered at 8-1. My third choice, Flying Grace. He's got the flames for consistency, and Clinton Binder's only runner, Gavin Larena, booked for the ride, best statistical form. Also has the best red bat, bat 42, not by much, and bat 84. But if he does the distance, he must be considered as a runner as well. And then I'd like to mention 2 others. The first one is Flinders Range. Now, Flinders Range is the grey stable. He books Kennedy for this ride. And it does have the best bomb roll 168 days and the best bomb roll curve, which is the 280 days consistency curve. Also has the best hidden bat 168 on that 3.67 run when he did win with Kumalo on board and being supported. So at 14-1 with the best greenie points, the best form, the best intent, I think you must throw him in as well with all his form previously. He might have just got a little bit too far recently, and now he's dropping a little bit in distance, so I think he's a nice little outsider. And then the other outsider I definitely want to mention is the Peter and Macaulay, and even the Peter and Jacobs, but I'm going to go with the Peter and Macaulay as a Blue Azure. Bit of a bad draw to overcome, but in saying that, he does have the best adjusted time, and he does have the best, he's the line bat horse with the best line bat, with some very strong bat figures. In fact, the best green bat figures in the field to within the distance. He only carries 54.5. tongue tie being removed, so they are looking for some improvement here today. He's got a bit of a draw to overcome, but don't be surprised if he's in the mix as well. And then ball rolling, this jockey Jacobs has been running very well of late, so I'd actually not be surprised if he pops up again. He did pop up on ball rolling previously at 8-1 before the rest, and that was also when he didn't show anything previously, so I'd actually have him as a consider as well. A colleague of mine likes Curtis Approval with that kind of weight on top, but second run race, getting old, and from a 14 draw, I don't see him winning, so I can't think of that being the case. I think that's about the only ones that I think is in this race to win. Moving on to the fifth race, and here I'm going to go with Go Dream Machine as my first choice. He's best of the greenbacks, but there's just too much red in this race. In other words, outside of the distance category, so too many question marks for me to actually make him a good thing. My second choice is going to be Atomic Blonde, Peter and Kennedy, best adjusted time, and he's got a little bit of header for me on the bat 84 and a good bat curve, the second best in the field. My third choice, Ideal Wolf, only trainer and only jockey, only Adamson, only van Rensburg, good draw, but he has to improve on his bat figures to actually mean that he's going to win easily. And then Console Queen. Console Queen only runner for Nassif, Yeni booked, and some serious ahead, 10 lengths ahead on the bat figures. Now, I don't know if Console Queen can do the extra, but that was a 1900 on the poly at that bat. If he can reproduce that run over this 2600 Turffontein inside track, then he will be in the mix in this race, most definitely. So I would include Console Queen here as well. And then the last one I want to mention is So Long Spring. Now, So Long Spring is the other Zaki runner for the day. He is on the third run rested, and he's also been a bit hidden here because he's got the best bat curve, which means he's the best consistency over this distance category. So I'm going to throw him in a 20-1 as well. Moving to the sixth race, and yeah, I've got a very weird first choice, and that's Smiley River. But again, I look at his bat 42, 12 lengths ahead of Masaken. So if you can do the distance, and it is only Rana Lamanskachni, then he's definitely in the mix as well. Best form, best intent, best total. I'll make him a roughie to include. Masaken, he could be on the double attempt now for the cock after run as well as one in the third race, so I'll definitely include him. Then my third choice is Cup Estelle, Kennedy being booked here for the ride, and he's got the best bump curve with only 52 kilos, so he'll try. Then Aryam, Tarian Hubbub's been going on very well. He's got the best bat curve, so have to include him as well. He is the favorite. And then the last one I want to include, with maybe a small chance, is Stunning Kitten. On his older bum roll form, these ones here is maybe the last one I'm going to include here. In the seventh, I'm going with Peter and Kennedy again. Motor City Hitman as my first choice at 5-1. And the reason for that is he had a really good last run over the 1450 when Kennedy was riding and backed in from 7 into 2.86 as the best line bat, the line bat horse, the new purple line that we make him the line horse, the horse to beat. And given he's got the best greenie points, the best exotic ranking, the best adjusted time, the best form, the best T-curve, the best bum roll 42 days, bat 42 days, which is your bum roll with your adjusted time, and bat 84 days, I think he is probably one that will be trying to double up today. So got to include him. Then About to Storm, he does pop up as the second rated, very big favorite at 8-10, but not such a big gap on the bat side, because if you look at this 13, 13, 24, 11, etc., and I'm looking at the top at this 4.35, then I'm going to go with the 4.35. Then the third one I want to mention is maybe Catch the Green Light is my third choice. And by now Hubbard could be going for his third winner from 3 runs for the day. Only 49.5 kilos and hidden bat 168 form, as well as the median speed as the best, and also third run after a rest with a 2.5 kilo epiclaim. He might try and get away from these guys, and he might succeed in that. So that's my third choice. My fourth choice is Burmese Tiara, and Burmese Tiara, yeah, Jacobs and Peter. Peter's been winning with Jacobs coming back from a rest recently, and he might just be up to doing that again today. So I would include him. That's why he does pop up as the best intent, because Jacobs has been a phenomenal combination with Peter recently. Only carries the 50.5 kilos. You see he's got a 20% winning for the stable and a 48% places for the stable. Coming back from a rest, he could be a lot of improvement, a big improver, so I have to think of him as well. The last one I want to mention here is Indus Knight. Maybe quartet inclusion, third, fourth, but he does have some previous decent form here. Not much of intentions with Matsunyani riding, but a good draw, and maybe good enough for second, third and fourth options. And then moving on to the last of the day, I'll make this a 2-horse race between Abilis and Urban Rock. Those are my top 2 choices here. Yeah, Abilis, he seems to have a very decent chance if the gear change is not detrimental to him. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope there's some further improvement on him. And Urban Rock could be Terry's best for the day. Bit of value here on the line bat. Also the best bat 42, bat 84, bat 168, bat C, line bat, and from a 1 draw. So he must be included for me as well. It's not often that we see all of these best in a row here. So definitely him as my second choice. Then True Brit, corner space only runner. A bit of an outsider, hidden bat figure support here, and some decent consistency prior to that. It could be an upset here from 16 to 1. My fourth choice is Grindelwald. And Grindelwald, best adjusted time, best speed rating, one of only 2 for Maroon. Best super rule percentage as well, with her epiclaim, must be included. The last one I'm going to mention here is Mercer Girl. Only runner for Stidolf. That same jockey Jacobs pops up. 51 kilos only, and the best Blue Bat. Now Blue Bat is the exact same course, in this case 1000 meters Turffontein inside, same course, same distance, so that would be the 5th one for me to include here, guys. It's been 18 minutes. I hope it helps, and you have a wonderful day, and please leave your comments there. If you want some more of these more regularly, then I can certainly do that for you. We've just been improving the site so much, and more sports and everything else, so haven't had much time, but the tutorials are on the videos. There's the button there. You can click on that tutorial. It'll immediately take you to the latest tutorial for horse racing, or on the sports section. If you're in the sports, you'll just click on this tutorial and it pops up and you start playing, and off you go, and you know exactly how to work through. You can see there's quite a bit of action today. 169 bets that we've got. Who's the value bet today? Clermont to be brief at 120%. That's your value bet today, and you can clearly see Clermont is all red, it's all away, so that looks pretty good. I think that's value at 120%. Yeah, 98 editors picks, 163 greenie picks. It's quite a busy day ahead, a lot of sport. We have 779 football matches covered today, 28 rugby matches today. Let's check out the rugby. Okay, we already got a winner there. We said they're going to have 30, they got 31. Now there's that Clermont game again. and then a lot of English Premiership and some Six Nations and some English Championship and some France Top 14. So quite a lot, a big sport day to look forward to, guys. We're doing a new development also where I can send my watch list to all the members. I've got quite a watch list for today, but we'll do a little thing that I can just press a button and all the members will have a goggle where for the ones that I have set up as their watch list. But essentially how a watch list works, very easy. You just click on the add to watch list and it pops up in your watch list then thereafter. So I want to pick that one and I say now he's already on my watch list, so don't need to add him. So when he's on your watch list, then you can see, and here's my watch list today: Victory, Sydney, Fulham, Middlesbrough, Preston, Leeds, Brighton. There's some more. It's probably still loading. There's some more. Oh, there's quite a few finished already. Early hours of the morning. But yeah, there's some for tomorrow. Genoa. Ooh, lots of goals Sassuolo and Roma. Lots of goals Atalanta, Juventus. Then Betis, Sociedad, Barcelona, Liverpool, West Ham with both teams to score. And then the big Super Bowl final, we have the underdogs to win it. Cincinnati Bengals, or at least on the handicap, must be included. They look pretty good on the green. Green is home, red is away, and they are the team that's been on the up. So I have that on my watch list as well, but we'll do something where I can just send all of this to the members' watch lists going forward, because there's plenty of filters that you can do, and once you run the filter you can just add them to your watch list. Anyway, yeah, racing for the next couple of days is already there as well, guys. So yeah, do register, leave us your comments, and thanks again for your support. Have a great day.